Hello there everyone and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for yet another episode of our FIFA 17 career mode with Hull City. Today we have, of course, as is usually the case, got 3 games for you today, and you can see them in the background. We're actually ending October and moving into November today. We've got Southampton in the EPL, a second game against Schalke in the Champions League. We obviously beat them in the first fixture of that one, and then into November we'll be facing Burnley in the Premier League. We've only got 3 games actually after that in November before we're starting to get into the winter months, so we are really starting to crack through this series and crack through the season at the moment. Just going to get a training session done quickly at the start of this one. Again, the same players being trained because we're still in the month of October. If there's any players that you specifically want me to train actually, then drop that in the comments section. I'll be sure to have a look and thumb up each other's comments too. In this training session, though, growth for 2 of our players. Charles King, the Youth Academy player, going up to 58 despite getting an F, and Ebenezer Afori, who's been fantastic this season, hence why he's got 2 training sessions, is up now to a 76. So last episode we promoted some Youth Academy players, and I'm just going to take you through the attributes and also the player information. But of course the main man is the first one, Archie Mitchell. You'll have seen his attributes there in the background. Let's have a little look at his player information. This is the first time I've seen this. He's actually got 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves, which is very good. Not very versatile, pretty small, that's not too bad. Low attacking work rate isn't the worst thing in the world. He could just be a central mid, you know, like Ndidi and Mason are. He doesn't have to be the Cosiello type. We've got another centre mid here, Charles King, who we've just seen go up in training. His physicals aren't that amazing. They're not too bad. I mean, he doesn't need ridiculous pace for a centre mid. He's got 3-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves, so that's pretty good. Medium attacking and defensive work rate. Now we've got Oscar Lee. Pretty similar stats actually, attribute-wise, to Charles King, but obviously the difference here is that this guy is a winger. He's 56 overall, and oh my goodness me, the trend continues. 5-star skill moves on this guy. This is absolutely insane. 4-star weak foot 2, high attacking and low defensive work rate. This guy could be really, really useful. Ewan McKinley is the first, actually the paciest of the players, and 80 aggression, sorry. His technicals are a bit nowhere. His defensive stats need to be better than that, really, although his stand tackle's not too bad. Player and oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've actually got to be kidding me. What is going on? Have we hacked the game or something? These players are looking amazing so far. 5-star skill moves on a left back. Why do we even need that? Now we've got Dave Fraser. You can see his attributes down the right hand side. His technicals are actually pretty decent. His finishing is a bit lacking, but the rest of his technicals are alright. Not the ridiculous skill moves that we've seen on previous players, and only 2-star weak foot, but he still looks like a very good player. He can play as a centre forward and a cam, but we'll train him so that he can play as a striker as well in terms of finishing. Well, I admire your confidence, Dave. About 4 days into being a professional footballer at Hull City, our young Scottish striker Dave Fraser, who looks a very promising player, is asking to be put in the squad. Dave, I admire that. I'm going to put him on the bench. He's not going to play, he's not going to start the game, but he might come on and feature a little bit later, and you never know. We might have a little bit of a fairy tale scenario on our hands later on in the game. First game then of the episode will see us face Southampton away from home at St Mary's Stadium. A slightly experimental squad because we're playing Schalke in the Champions League next, and that is an extremely important game. You can see in the background that we are actually unbeaten in the season so far, and I was talking about Southampton struggling. They're down in 18th in the league and in the relegation zone. Vincent Cosiello there in the middle, he was your player of the episode from last time, just in case I forgot to mention that, so he'll be playing in every single game today. He was a landslide victor there. Here, though, is the Southampton side, and I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's a very weak one. Rusnak now to Ndidi. Here is Azmoun waiting for the onrushing run from Afori. He's got it. Afori goes for the strike, but it's a good save from Gazaniga. Andrew Robertson here, a set away Marvin Stefaniak, who uses his pace to get past one, but then can't get past another, then tackles the defender. Can he put a ball into the box? He can. It's towards Azmoun, and that is a goal. It is 1-0. Sada Azmoun with a goal, but Stefaniak makes it happen. After 16 minutes, we are 1-0 up at St Mary's Stadium. The ball is perfect. The Southampton defender couldn't get there, and Azmoun has a very simple task in putting that one in, and it is another goal for Azmoun. I'm still expecting big things from Southampton, especially later on in the game when they start bringing on some of their more prominent players, the likes of ZAGOR, Van Dijk. Southampton could be out of the game by then if we score a few goals. Azmoun now finding Vincent Cosiello. Can Vincent Cosiello get a goal? Yes, he can. Into the bottom corner, and it's 2. Just a few minutes after we scored the first, just 2 minutes later. We're on fire, boys, and that man there is as well. He's been player of the episode in the last 2. Southampton won't give this up though. Cedric Suarez down the right-hand side here to Ryan Seeger. Got a man in the middle, but he pulls it back there to Cedric. It's back into Jordi Clazy. Great save though from Cardinal. And Stefaniak's got the pace. We're on the counter again. Azmoun is in support. Can he find him? Yes, he can. Azmoun is in on goal for his second, but he's tackled at the last minute. Wanted far too much time on the ball. Southampton going forward again. We need to make sure we can't concede here. Kaveci going forward, and he almost puts it in. And we're probably equal now when it comes to chances that we should have scored. To Ndidi, now to Afori. In towards Azmoun, he's got chance for the shot there. What a finish! Sardar Azmoun finds the top corner with an absolute plum. And it is 3-0 before half-time. That is an absolute joke of a finish. It is yet another stunner of a goal. Little backlift again. Gazzaniga had no chance whatsoever. And into the top corner, just sweeping it in. Keane's flicked that on, and it's over the bar by Gazzaniga. That could have been 4 before the break. I'm honestly genuinely considering the fact that Sardar Azmoun could genuinely take over from Abel Hernandez. I mean, he was brought in to be competition for Abel Hernandez, but I was still expecting Hernandez to get a look in. But at the moment, Azmoun is just ridiculous. Exhibit A, the fact he's just gone past that man there. Here's Afori, now Ndidi. Carving them open at will. It's towards Azmoun. Can he get his hat-trick? No, not quite again. Gazzaniga is there. But he's got the shot again this time as Azmoun, but this time he tracks it wide, for goodness sake. We've got another chance here now with Rusnak, who's cutting inside. Surely this has to be 4. He's brought down in the penalty area. And Albert Rusnak has earned us a penalty. But it is going to be Azmoun who's going to take it. He's going to step up. Can he put it top bins? No, he can't, for goodness sake. How many chances are we going to need to finish off this way? I mean, the game's done already, but how many that was a really good penalty as well, but actually a tremendous save from Gazzaniga. Kozielo's seen the run here of Sardar Azmoun, who's in on goal. Right, Sardar, please finish this game off. Please, he has done this time. It is the hat-trick for Sardar Azmoun, and it is 4-0 in this game, 72nd minute. Sardar Azmoun just making a simple run in behind, Southampton not tracking it, and it's a comfortable finish from Azmoun. And that is going to be his last action of the game, because given he's very tired and he's already got that hat-trick, which I was sort of waiting for, we can now make some changes. And Dave Fraser, who said he wanted to start this game, or wanted to feature in this game at some point, is going to come on, and his youth academy friend Archie Mitchell is also going to join him. Sardar Azmoun gets a standing ovation, unsurprisingly, for his hat-trick, and on come the youth academy players, who I did change the numbers for, but it hasn't saved it, which is really frustrating. And Archie Mitchell becomes the youngest player to ever represent the club. Here's Stefaniak in towards Fraser. First touches of the ball for the young Scotsman. Now it's Rusnak over towards Paul-Georges Ntep, who's in on goal as well, and it's 5. It's simple as you like. It's 5-0, and it's an absolute drubbing for Southampton by Hull City. Paul-Georges Ntep gets his name on a score sheet. He's only been on the pitch 9 minutes. Rusnak manages to pick it up, but Harrison Reed dispossesses him and goes for a great strike, and it is turned in, and the clean sheet is gone again. We can't buy it. Flipping Cardinal can't buy a clean sheet these days, and it's, of all people, it's Kaveci. That, though, is the end of the game. And it is an absolute thrashing served by Hull City for Southampton. It is a 5-1 victory. 9.1 for Rusnak, 8.8 for Stefaniak, 8.5 for Ndidi. Well into the 9s for Afori and Kozielo. And for the first time, I think, ever on this channel, we've got a 10 out of 10 perfect rating for Sardar Azmoun after his hat-trick. Jesus. Once again, it's time for some more training for Afori, Charles King, and then Valkvist and Mitchell. And we've got some more overall growth. This time it is Archie Mitchell who goes up on his long shot, so he's now 65 rated. Now, the next game is probably the best opportunity we have to claw some points back on Roma, who are currently sat second in our Champions League group. Because we're playing Schalke, who are sat bottom, and Roma are playing Real Madrid, who hopefully they will lose to. So if we win and Roma lose to Real Madrid, we're back on level points with them. So here we are at the Veltins Arena. What a stadium this is. Just take that in. What a ground this is to play your home fixtures at. I am envious of Schalke that they get to play all of their games here. But for now, we've got to forget about marvelling at Schalke's glorious stadium and focus on beating Schalke themselves. Now it's Afori. We're being pushed backwards here, though, by Schalke. Azmoun, though, has been found. Can he find the back of the net? Ralph Farman, though, with a great save. As Schalke now attempt to go forward. Oh, my word, we've got a mix-up there in defence. Klaas-Jan Huntelaar goes for the strike, but this time Cardinal is not beaten at his near post by the Dutch striker. Now Azmoun, who's obviously brimming with confidence after his goals against Southampton. It's a foray in towards Bailey. Great save from Farman. Here's Azmoun. Now Bailey. Back to Azmoun again. The run's being made by Afori. This is a great chance for us to take the lead, and we have done. Ebenezer Afori gets, I think, his first goal for the club. He goes over to celebrate with the fans. I don't know whether there's any Hull fans in that stand, but it is a very important goal from the Ghanaian centre mid, who, despite coming in for relatively low amounts of money, didn't really seem as if he was going to be the guy to make the difference, has been the guy to make the difference. He's been fantastic. Although it's been given as a Ralph Farman own goal, I did notice that he got a touch on it, but I'm going to morally give that to Ebenezer Afori, and in my little stats notepad that I've got, I'm going to put it as an Afori goal. Johanna's guys will stand over this one, along with Goretzka. The shot is taken. It's a decent one at that as well. That was a thunderous effort from Johanna's guys. He has got good free kick accuracy. Here is Kozielo. Now to Paul Georges and Tep. Is Sardar Azmoun making a good run? Yes, he is. Can Azmoun finish? Great save from Farman. Yet again, Azmoun is denied. He could have scored about 7 goals in this episode so far. There's someone in the box. It's Bailey at the back post, and Bailey has missed. How on earth has he put that into the side netting? Oh, dearie me, Leon. Meanwhile, Paul Georges and Tep is now going forward. He's got some support in the centre. Can he find any of them? Yes, he can. It's Bailey into the back of the net. And that is 2-0. We talked about Leon Bailey not getting a goal for a while, and that is a good one. A driven ball across the box from Tep. And Leon Bailey on the turn, actually. That's a very good finish to say he missed such an easy chance earlier. That is Leon Bailey's first goal in the Champions League in his career. Saint-Just is there to do his work, then brings down the man. Here comes Maya. Great challenge from Michael Keane. Last-ditch challenge, again from the Englishman. We've seen it so many times in this series so far. And it is another win in this series. It is a 2-0 win against Schalke in the Champions League, and that is a pretty crucial one. That is a game we definitely had to win. Man of the match for the first time in his Hull City career is Paul Georges and Tep with an 8.8. Bailey getting an 8.1 as well, so good rating for him. Roma lost their game against Real Madrid 2-0 crucially as well. It's the same scoreline that we won by. So we're now back on level terms with them in our Champions League group. Just quickly to emphasise just how many goals we are scoring at the moment. Take a look at the top scorers list. We've got 3 representatives in the top 10. And the top 2 are both from us. Sardar Azmoun has got 6 goals already this season. Vincent Kozielo, as a centre mid, has scored 6 as well. And we look down further, and Abel Hernandez, despite seemingly being out of favour, has scored 4 himself. As per usual at the moment, we're changing up the side quite a lot. I like to give players, different players a decent chance. Curtis Davies is back in. We've got Jake Livermore and Wyland Cyprian into the side. And also you'll notice we've got a different goalkeeper. David Marshall is getting a chance as well. So then it is time for the third and final game of today's episode. It's at the KC Stadium. For the first time in today's video, actually. It's also an opportunity for Michael Keane to once again face his old side. He's starting this one alongside Curtis Davies. Valkvist and Robertson are the fullbacks with Livermore and Cyprian, as well as Kozielo in midfield. And it's Ntep, Hernandez and Stefaniak as the wingers for today. That's some beautiful play there from Hernandez. Livermore is scythed down. That dribbling there from Hernandez was incredible. Ben Mee, the captain. Oh, hello. The way the Burnley players are protesting, it's a red card for Burnley after 4 minutes. I mean, if you're Sean Dyche, you're literally slapping the kid as he walks into the changing room. You've barely even warmed up. Burnley are down to 10. Ben Mee, their captain as well, setting the example, getting sent off after 4 minutes. Now to Paul Georges and Tep. Valkvist is making the run. He put a ball into the box. Yes, he can. And that is in the back of the net. Assist from Valkvist. And first goal for the club from Wyland Cyprian, who is so in ecstasy that he can't even get off the floor. He has done now. Wyland Cyprian gets his first goal for the club, just a game after Ebenezer Afori got his first goal for the club. They signed at the same time. Yet again, we got off to a very good start here, and it's going to be an uphill task for Burnley, to be quite honest with you. I don't know whether they've changed formation. Here's Wyland Cyprian into Valkvist. A ball in there. That's a great move and a great save. I think it was Andrew Robertson. It was the 2 fullbacks combining Valkvist with a wonderful first-time pass. as Burnley go forward here. They've got a chance actually to run it on goal. Great save from Cardinal. Not Cardinal, I'm so used to him being in goal. It was Marshall with the save, of course, because he's in. He's found his man. That's Stefaniak in towards Kozielo. Kozielo's stolen it. Can he finish? No, he can't. Again, it's a save from the Burnley goalkeeper. It's worth mentioning, actually, that is Kusiak, who we sold in the first transfer window to Burnley, so he's proving his ex-employers potentially wrong as to why we even sold him in the first place. He's having a very good game, actually. Is the Slovakian. Hernandez goes for a shot again. Kusiak is up to the task. Ball into Kozielo. He's got a chance here to make it 2. What a finish that is out of basically nowhere. Vincent Kozielo does the job, and it is 2-0 in this one. What a finish from that man again. He's literally a maestro. He's a magician apparently as well, because half his head just went through that advertising board. He's a magician in more than one sense though. Also in a footballing one, tucking it into the bottom corner with the finesse. That is a beautiful goal. Cyprien's won the ball back and he's played a beautiful ball in there for Hernandez, who can cut inside. Can he make it 3? And in the space of 2 minutes, we've got a third goal, sorry. And on the hour mark, Hernandez gets his goal as well. But let's just have a little chat, shall we, about that assist from the man who's just run into frame there, Wyland Cyprien. What a ball through that is, perfectly weighted. Hernandez skips past his man. Goodness me, we're scoring goals left, right and centre at the moment, and it's time to make some changes. Let's rest up some players now. It's 3-0. Fraser is going to come on. Klukas is going to come on for and Tep, and we'll also take off Wyland Cyprien after that assist because he's a little bit tired. Burnley have got a chance to get forward. Davies, though, slams it away at the second opportunity. Oh, brilliant from Fraser. We're going to get him his first goal. Fraser, keep running, lad. Keep running, lad. Keep running, lad. He's got his goal. Dave Fraser makes it 4. Honestly, I would not have sweated that. I would never have sweated that if it wasn't a youth academy player involved. Plus, he did so well to win it in the air and nod it on to Kozielo. Dave Fraser becomes the club's youngest goal scorer. Got an opportunity to get a second here, actually, as well, because Kozielo's putting him in. It's going to be back to Kozielo, though. It's going to be Kozielo on his own this time. Can he finish? No, he can't. It's actually quite a tame effort in the end. Kusiak is there to save it. The amount of goals we could have scored in this episode is an absolute joke. I genuinely feel as if we could have scored about 30 goals today. Hernandez got a goal of his own, Kozielo did as well, Cyprien, and then Dave Fraser, the Youth Academy graduate from Scotland, completing the scoring. Final score, Hull City 4, Burnley 0. Well, we'd literally, before this episode started, we'd never had a perfect 10 on this channel, and then one episode comes along and suddenly 2 10 out of 10 performances are in its midst. Wyland Cyprien gets a perfect 10 out of 10 and hence man of the match. Well, we're simply feeling like the Harlem Globetrotters at the moment, to be quite honest with you. We are steamrolling through teams at the moment. Our form is off the scale. 1 win at the start of the next episode will break our run of win streaks in terms of the Hall of Fame. I did mention the Hall of Fame a moment ago, and this is it in the background. We've got a new youngest goal scorer and new youngest appearance maker. Archie Mitchell is the youngest player to ever represent the club now, and Dave Fraser becomes the youngest goal scorer, wiping out Leon Bailey's record. Some incredible performances today, and you guys have really got your work cut out for player of the episode. I really wish we could have more than one player of today's episode, but alas, we cannot. It's been astonishing. There'll certainly be 5 options with the amount of amazing performers there's been. Kozielo will be there, Sardar Azmoun will be there, Wyland Cyprien I'm sure will be there as well. But if you've enjoyed today's video, then of course feel free to hit the likes button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.